Have you noticed you're losing strength and thought, that's just aging? A lot of people believe that weak legs, getting tired easily, or struggling to stand up from a chair is simply part of getting older, but that's not quite true. There's a process called sarcopenia. It's when the body starts losing muscle mass and strength, and it happens mainly after the age of 60. The problem is, it doesn't show up all at once. It creeps in slowly. Trouble getting up from a chair, getting out of breath climbing stairs, tripping more often. Things that used to feel light now seem impossible to carry. And here's the most important part. Sarcopenia is not inevitable. In fact, many cases get worse because of daily habits, especially what we put on our plate first thing in the morning. When muscles don't get the right nutrients, or when we choose foods that sabotage muscle recovery, the body weakens faster. The good news? With a few simple adjustments to your diet and some guided movement, it's possible to slow this process and regain strength. Before we move on, let me ask you something. If this video is helping you understand your health better, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And tell me in the comments, what city are you watching from and how old are you? I love seeing where everyone is tuning in from, and it helps me bring more content made for you. Let me tell you the story of Mrs. Emily, 68 years old. She always said, "I barely eat anything, so why am I so weak?" Every morning, her breakfast was simple: white bread, black coffee on an empty stomach, and a small slice of ham. It seemed normal, but over time, things started to change. She struggled to stand up from a chair, got winded after 2 flights of stairs, and her legs shook whenever she tried to walk faster. Until one day, she tripped on a rug. She didn't fall, but it scared her. At the appointment, the doctor was direct. "Emily, this is sarcopenia. Your muscles are losing strength, and part of it comes from your routine, especially breakfast." She was surprised, but I've always eaten like this. With guidance, she made small changes, swapped bread for Greek yogurt with nuts, started eating eggs a few days a week, avoided processed meats, began short walks, and did simple leg exercises, just 10-15 minutes a day. Nothing extreme, just consistent. After a few weeks, the fatigue eased. Over the months, she gained strength, improved balance, and climbed stairs again, safely. The doctor explained, it wasn't a miracle. It was the right food plus movement every day. And what she said at her follow-up stuck with me. I thought it was just aging, but I realized I was feeding the problem. Just like Emily, many people struggle with sarcopenia, not because it's age, but because they start the day with choices that weaken the body. And next, you'll see which foods sabotage your muscles in the morning and what to put in their place to strengthen your body. Many people lose strength without realizing it, not because of medication, but because of what they eat at breakfast. These 5 foods are common, cheap, and found in almost every kitchen, and they can speed up muscle loss, especially after 60. Coffee on an empty stomach. It's the most common habit. Wake up, drink strong coffee, and that's it. The problem is that on an empty stomach, coffee raises cortisol, a stress hormone. When cortisol gets too high, the body may use muscle for energy, especially in people who already eat very little during the day. And just coffee means no protein, no essential amino acids, no fuel to repair muscle fibers overnight. Simple fix. Coffee is fine, but have it with protein, eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, etc. Fit and refined cereals. The package promises fiber, vitamins, healthy, but the label usually shows hidden sugar, refined flours, almost no quality protein. This causes blood sugar spikes, then crashes, leading to hunger, weakness, and poor muscle-building stimulus. Some cereals even contain compounds that reduce amino acid absorption, meaning you eat, but your muscles barely benefit. Looks healthy, but doesn't sustain you. White bread. It's practical and everywhere, but it's made with refined flour, almost no fiber, and little protein. It hits the bloodstream fast, spikes insulin, and pushes the body to store fat while leaving muscles undernourished. And what makes it worse is the habit. It's just one little roll, every day. The problem isn't once in a while, the problem is repetition. Swap for higher protein options or pair it with protein. That already changes the game. Processed meats, bacon, sausage, ham, people think it has protein, so it helps. But processed meats compact with too much sodium, nitrates and preservatives, lower quality fats. This increases inflammation, and when the body is inflamed, muscle recovery slows down. They also usually come with white bread and coffee, a breakfast with almost no real value for muscle. You don't need to never eat them again, but they shouldn't be daily foods. Oatmeal with skim milk. Here's the healthy trap. Oats can be excellent when paired with good fats and protein. With skim milk, you remove the fat that helps absorb fat-soluble vitamins, hormones, nutrients linked to muscle health. Result, you eat something that looks healthy but leaves your body undernourished. Over time, this contributes to loss of strength, fatigue, poor muscle recovery. Small change. Add whole milk yogurt, eggs, or a handful of nuts. Totally different impact. If some foods weaken you, these do the opposite. They help rebuild muscle. Whole eggs. Eggs contain all essential amino acids, plus nutrients like vitamin D and choline. Most of the benefits are in the yolk, which is why whole eggs are so effective for strength. How to use? Boiled, scrambled, or omelet with veggies. Simple and powerful. Lean meats, chicken, turkey, lean cuts of beef. They provide concentrated protein, plus iron, zinc, and creatine, direct allies of muscle strength. In the right amounts, they help rebuild what was lost. How to use? Small portions through the day, lunch, dinner, or a stronger breakfast when it makes sense. Full-fat Greek yogurt, rich in complete protein and leucine. It activates muscle building and supports gut health. Great for anyone who doesn't like heavy breakfasts, but wants real nourishment for muscles. How to use? Combine with fruit, nuts, or seeds. Nuts and seeds, small but packed with plant proteins, healthy fats, magnesium, and zinc that activate muscle growth enzymes. They also help control blood sugar, preventing spikes that harm muscles. How to use? A handful with yogurt, fruit, or as a snack. Avocado. Avocado completes the team. Healthy fats, potassium, antioxidants, reducing inflammation and improving recovery. It also increases satiety, helping better choices throughout the day. How to use? Sliced with eggs, mashed with lemon, or blended with yogurt. Main message. Notice how everything fits together. Protein to rebuild healthy fats, to absorb nutrients, minerals to activate muscle growth. It's not restrictive dieting, it's strategy. Next, let's build a practical example together, a breakfast that helps fight sarcopenia. Now that you know which foods weaken and which strengthen, let's build a simple breakfast that helps your body regain muscle and energy. Step 1. Start with real protein base. Options: 2 eggs or 1 serving of full-fat Greek yogurt or a small portion of lean meat on some days. Why? Because protein turns on muscle building first thing in the morning. Step 2. Add healthy fats. Now add what helps your body absorb nutrients, a quarter of an avocado or a handful of nuts or seeds. These fats reduce inflammation and improve muscle recovery. Step 3. Add color to the plate. Fruit or veggies in your omelet. Strawberries, papaya, apple. Tomatoes, spinach, shredded carrot. Vitamins and antioxidants protect cells and support energy for the day. Step 4. If you use carbs, make them smart. Avoid white bread and refined cereals. Prefer a small slice of real whole grain bread or oats combined with whole milk yogurt and seeds. Carbs aren't villains. The issue is type and amount. Step 5. Coffee? Sure, but the right way. If you want coffee, fine, but never alone on an empty stomach. Have it with your meal, so you avoid cortisol spikes and protect your muscles. Quick, ready-made examples. Option 1, simple. Greek yogurt plus nuts plus small fruit. Option 2, hearty. Veggie omelet plus avocado slices. Option 3, balanced. Scrambled eggs plus oats with seeds plus coffee. Simple, real, sustainable sarcopenia over time. Not a miracle, just consistency. If you made it this far, you already know. Sarcopenia isn't just aging. It's largely the result of habits we can change. Adjust your diet, get your body moving, make smarter choices first thing in the morning. And it's possible to regain strength, independence, and quality of life, even after 60. Now I want to hear from you. Which habit are you going to change first? Comment below. And if this helped you or made you think, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and leave a like. Every week we talk about health, longevity, and how to age with more energy and independence. See you in the next video. Take good care of your muscles because they take care of you.